Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Britballin. I'm your host, Matt McGugan. I'm joined by my wonderful angel of the north. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Adam Wilkin. How are we doing this evening?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just a normal, everyday week for me this week.
Yeah.
But the most important question, as always, how is my Manchester B doing this evening?
Absolutely buzzing after this weekend. Yeah, great result this weekend. Really enjoyed it. So, yeah, and it was good to see yourself as well, seeing you coaching your boys on the sideline in Manchester.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good day. Well, it wasn't. It was annoying, but never mind.
Yeah, welcome to everyone to the show. Thanks everyone as always for joining us. Hi Bradley, Kyle and Kieran. Pleasure to have you with us. Everyone, if you want, feel free to like, comment, sad reaction, happy reaction, whatever you want. Send us a virtual burger. So the show's as good as your comments. So thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Should we get on with the show?
Let's do it.
Talking points of the week. It's been I think it seems to me it's fairly clear that who's top and who's not at the minute. I think some good games in terms of helping us separate the men from the boys, as it were, this week. And we'll start kind of, as we usually do, kind of Div 2 area south. So let's go to South Wales Warriors 31 versus Oxford Saints 2. Fairly impressive result for South Wales Warriors. Always disappointing to see them win. Oxford Saints, why are you playing that?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at Oxford Saints' little Facebook updates they were doing for the game. I think they had a touchdown on a pick six ruled back for an inadvertent whistle as well, which was early on in the game. So that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
love that.
Not a good result for Oxford. Obviously, we had them. We both predicted Oxford to win, so I suppose, if you will, a bit of an upset this week, and a fairly comprehensive win, I think, for South Wales. I think that's the first win of the season. I think they've had a draw as well.
Do we have the ticker for the Div 2 or not?
What's that?
Do we have a little ticker for Div 2 results, or do we not have one?
What do we have a ticker? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I have the results there.
There we go.
You can have all your tickers if you want.
Have them. I love a good old ticker.
Yeah.
Daniel O'Neill said his phone was in his pocket, so he's probably smashing random buttons. He didn't mean to sad react, apparently.
I like the sad react, though. It's just as good as a happy react. It's a react. So, yeah, that gives Oxford Saints their first loss of the season, giving South Wales Warriors their first win of the season. So we'll see how that kind of pans out in that division.
So, just for this quick question, I will do a show on Thursday going over youth, junior, and we will be touching the QB rankings all on Thursday. So tune in Thursday.
There you go, from the man himself. I won't, because I will be in Spain on Thursday. So,
Viva España. Anyways, carry on.
Anyway, so yeah, looking forward to that. More in the SF1 South.
Yes, we know the Division 1. We're just going through everything.
Yeah, I started at the bottom. I get that. I didn't think we was going to the South Div 2, but it is Div 1. Apologise. We'll stay in that division. You know what? My guy, he keeps us on track, you know. When he comments, it's always like...
Hey, do you think he's like the unofficial Britball guy that comment?
I can't wait for them. Can't wait for him to join us.
Where's he? Where's he tonight?
He'll be here. He usually turns up about 8 o'clock.
It does.
He's on scout duty before that. Sticking with Div 1, as we say. Sorry, guys. I do have 3 or 4 multiple screens open at once, so please forgive me. Adam sits there. He's the beauty of the operation.
I'm the beauty.
We'll go to, I would say, the upset of the week. Close to being one of the upsets of the week.
I was going to say.
Rushmore Knights 12, Hertfordshire Cheaters 25. So Hearts get to hate on me this week. We discussed this last week. There's a good talking point, and I think we ended up you swinging for Hearts. I thought Rushmore had it,
To be fair, I'd went with Rushmore originally, and then I remember the amount of shit I get on social media from
the only reason you switched, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I'm pretty sure they've played the video of me saying they're going to lose before in the dressing room pre-game. I know that's happened. So I'm just going to be like, always going for them, unfortunately.
I do want to know, if we predict people, I do want to know if anyone actually cares and is a mode of motivating the teams. So drop a comment if you've used any of our ugly faces at any point to motivate your team.
I'm 100% sure we're on a bullseye somewhere.
Well, I kind of get from the Sheffield Hallam last year when I got a terrain of abuse, like borderline bullying abuse for my hot takes on them last year. So I do want to know. Comment below if anyone does actually do that. It'd be interesting to know. Well, that takes Hearts to the top of their division with 3-0. Rushmore obviously slipped to 3-1, and when we get to the power rankings later, I think there's going to be a bit of a slide for them. Full stop. So obviously, Oxford 2-1 in that division, taking a third. But there was another result in that division. Bournemouth Bobcats 24, Portsmouth 3. So just a field goal for them. Expected result, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's very expected. And probably about the right scoreline as well, if I'm honest. So
I think that sometimes I look at the power ranking. It always confuses me. But yeah, so because it goes on point differential, like with the win percentage.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are actually fourth in that division at 3 and 2, and Portsmouth holding up the fort, dead last. Dead last, conceding 161 points, 0 and 5 for them. Correct, it's a good point from down there. There has been some cracking results over this weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to get to some more of them here. So let's stick with down south, as it were. I'll probably I can't get more down south than this, to be fair, but we will go to Div 2. Cornwall Monarchs 6, Bristol Apache 51. Nothing other than expected result there, I would say.
Yeah, that's Bristol are legit in that division. Like, they're really legit.
Yeah, I think, having a look at it in that south, they're probably top dogs out. So they moved to 4-0 for 228 points. Cornwall go to 0 and 3. So, again, one of those very interesting results. But not interesting at all. I'm lying there just talking.
It's a result. It's a result.
It's an expected result. A closer result than expected. I think you picked these guys because of their logo, South East Squadron 2, Berkshire Renegades 10. I probably would have had Berkshire running out to a bit more.
You went with Berkshire.
But I would have thought they would have won by a bit more. So maybe not the most impressive result. Well, they moved to 2-1 on the season. Second place, obviously, to the East Essex Sabres, who are 2-0 top of that division. No more games from there. South East Squadron are still winless. Let's go back.
We did use the brothers up north to fire up the north as they like it. What?
Remember, I don't know if it's Bradley who sometimes don't get the words across right.
I'm dyslexic. I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on there. Right. Sorry.
Okay, let's stay down south, but we will go to Div 1. London Hornets. Your London Hornets.
London Hornets.
Adam's team of the year, who me and you had a full discussion about after a show once for about 20 minutes, which is a long discussion after already talking for 2 hours about football, about the pros and cons of this team, and I couldn't see where you'd got all this information from. My stats, that's all I go off. You go off feel and what you hear, and you was right. They hammered the Sussex Thunder this week, who are, by all accounts, a poor team this year. 52-16. Another good result for the Hornets.
That's a really good result still, though, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's a fairly, Oh, here we go.
No.
How's it come? We used the brothers from up north to file for the team as they were rude. Right. Okay. Still not getting it. Come back to it. Keep working it, Bradley.
What the fuck?
I feel like we're going to need to get Bradley on in a minute. Just to say, Bradley.
Okay, no. I love
it. London Hornets go to 4-0 then in that division, so and sat pretty at the top. The other big result in that division, and I say this was, I'm going to call this upset alert. I think this was the upset of the week. Probably shouldn't have been, but I don't know. I don't know the tail. We know one side of the tail of the tape. Essex Spartans, my Essex Spartans.
Your Essex Spartans.
30-14 against the Wembley Stallions. Adam, tail of the tape. Do you have it?
Yeah, so 30-14 win for Spartans. Rushing touchdown ×1 for Chucky Benjamin. Receiving touchdowns, 3 of them for Steve Cox. Steve Cox, Leon. Just Leon, I'm not pronouncing that earlier.
Big Leon.
Yeah, and Nick. This one was a fullback flat on 4th and 18. Trucked 3 guys, apparently. Quarterback is Tom McFarlane, safety. One times Michael, someone. That's a brief overview of the game, apparently. Fast start for the Spartans. Were up 14-0 in quarter 1. More equal went into the second half, 22-16. Spartans went up 28-6, only to be pulled back to 28-14 by the end of the third. Only score in the fourth was a safety. There it is.
Well done, Essex. I would say a fairly impressive result there. because they were 2-2. Obviously, Wembley were also 2-2.
He's fucking here. Get in, son. Mate, I read that. Honestly, right? If you've seen it, I read that exactly how it was written. Like, I'm not even fucking joking.
No,
I read that.
Knowledge. You were just there.
Yeah, I read that how it was fucking written down.
So obviously Essex were 2-2 going into the week. Wembley 3-1. So we both kind of predicted probably that Wembley would win, but we know that the top of that division is closed with London, Cambridge, Wembley, Essex Spartans, and I mean Blitzby are bad this year, but you know Hull have always been okay. So moves Essex and Wembley both to 3-2, both with a 600 record. So tough division that to call.
Yeah, it is. It's a very tough division, but I think that'll open up soon when they start playing each other another time or two.
I think there's an argument for that. Other than that NFC 1 North, I think that's an argument for being one of the most competitive divisions through the division. So the last two teams are all 4, and I think they'll get whipped every week. But yeah, other than that, I think a decent division. Let's move slightly up north and go to Div 2, and we'll go with the Staffordshire Surge versus the Crewe Railroaders.
Great result from us there.
Great result from my guy. Oh my god, I don't know where my Crewe result. I know Crewe won. No, they didn't. Crewe lost. I think it was like 22-8 off the top of my head.
Have you lost the Crewe result?
I've lost my Crewe result. I apologise, everyone. There's enough people always watching from Crewe. Fill us in with your results whilst I scramble about.
I can't believe you've lost the Crewe result.
Come on.
They'll be devastated, you know.
League Republic just closed on me. Sorry, everyone. I do apologise. I'm not always the perfect host. Well, everyone knows I'm definitely not a perfect host. In fact, I'm a terrible host. Let's be honest.
Well, you know, I think we both are, if we're honest, mate. I wouldn't worry. I still don't know why fucking people watch.
Still, to this day, I'll never know. I do wonder all the time why people decide to tune in, but they keep coming back. And you know what? We'll have them. We'll keep them.
We'll have them back, definitely. It's nice for you to be here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice result. It's nice to help. Thanks everyone for joining us. Right, okay. Let me find these pesky Crewe buggers. Someone must have commented by now. Crewe. Come on.
Great online work, great coaching.
I was right. Staffordshire Surge won 22-8. Interesting facts about this game, and I do know one interesting fact.
John Wise, is that what you're going to go with?
John Wise. I mean, that's a interesting stat.
Yes.
So I've seen this on John Wise's Facebook, so anyone doesn't. Well, if you don't know John Wise, you should.
Then you don't really know Britball, so you're watching the wrong show.
Yeah, that's fact. If you don't know John Wise, research him for next week and come back to us. But the interesting fact, and probably, I think maybe the only person to ever do this.
Wait. See if Britball's unofficial expert knows it. See if he'll comment what the fact is.
Okay, yeah.
And then we can actually find out if he is Britball's unofficial expert.
But he does say he's unofficial. I reckon he's younger than he lets on. I don't know if he'll know about the John Wise hype.
John the legend. John's getting some love.
Unofficial expert. The gauntlet has been laid down. We know you're watching. You can't come on the show, so we're allowed to interact with you as much as possible.
He's not going to answer.
He's not going to, Mr. Britball. He is probably Mr. Britball. It's probably good, apt. I reckon he set up the Hall of Fame for him to eventually go into it. Okay, right, okay. Considering you don't know, Victor Mohammed. Right, okay, so the interesting fact, whilst Britball's unofficial expert Googles and frantically Facebooks, is obviously John Wise has now scored in 4 consecutive decades. So that's the 80s, 90s, 90s, maybe 5. 5 consecutive decades. 80s, 90s, 90s, 10s, 20s. I don't know what to say in the 10s. 10s? 10s? Yeah, 10s. 10s sounds good.
Nah, 10s is better. I'll just go with that.
10s is better. Yeah, I like that. I'm rocking it.
Mate, we make up words. Like, vodcast wasn't a word until this shit started, so let's just carry on.
What podcast, yeah. You know what? It was because of lockdown. I seen it once on a cricket thing. It was like, it's a vodcast. I was like, we'll do that, so we're not interfering with it. Fuck you all. We're the best ever.
And then it's when everyone's like, are you going to upload the podcast to Spotify? I was like, I don't do a podcast, man. Sorry.
Not anymore. Sorry.
I can't. Spotify just pissed me right off. I'm sorry.
We used to care so much. I do. I'm sorry for everyone. We're still here, though. So I'll drink to that.
Get the Pepsi out.
Everyone have a drink. I've just put my beer thing in, so I'll have a pint afterwards.
Comment of the day. Are you gonna respond? Are you gonna say it? Was it Pete doing it for cricket by any chance?
Doing what? I don't know what's
The
going on.
vodcast.
Oh, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
Fucking hell. Right, come on.
Leave cricket Pete out. I mean Pete out of this. Right, okay, so let's move. Obviously, so I tell you, no, we can't. We have to do our boys' Crew justice. We can't, So they took a loss, took an L after an impressive first win. I think this was, dare I say, a slight upset. I don't know, like Crew, you should have won. I think Crew should have took the victory in. Pretty disappointing in you. Obviously, it moves them to 1-1. Staff move to 1-1.
Did you say it was an upset?
Well, right. So this is my theory. Like, so Crew, Crew paggered Lee, and then Staffs drew with Lee. So based on me with stats, like theory suggests that Crew should have beat them.
Oh, serious injuries on Crew side. That's why.
Oh, see, there we go. So
I wouldn't say it was like a massive upset.
I would say it's an upset, but based on where we've been this year, I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
We'll just say it was a result. We'll not go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1-1, 1-1, 1-1.
Well done, Serge. Well done.
Everyone's won one, lost one.
Oh, you made a skip.
So you do.
And Serge won the last 10 meetings between the two. It's actually 11 meetings. Stats for you.
Well,
and if you don't believe us, there's probably nowhere to find out.
Well, to be fair, they stiff two, so they play each other like 58 times this year. So I'm sure we'll find out who's actually the real.
Oh dear.
That's radio silence.
That was when Lee were Lee minors and not B minors. There we go.
No, they weren't. They did have the Bs that time, so they weren't.
No. There was like some transfer. Nah.
Yeah, it was the first week of the B minors. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but they hadn't trained together by then.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Like at the time, they were still like only had like one blocking bag and stuff, and there was no stuffing in it. You know what I mean?
As soon as we find out that Lee B minors get the first win, bang, straight in we go.
Thoughts on the Portsmouth Dreadnought?
You dropped out.
One word. Thoughts, quick.
I've got one word on my thoughts.
Yeah, just like for the thought. Oh, one word that comes to mind when you think Portsmouth Dreadnoughts. What is it?
Shithouses. That's my word.
Yeah, right. Anyways, next. So,
one word. So, yeah. I mean, they pulled out last year and then they've been shit this year. Like,
fucking Titanic. Right.
I like this. Yeah. Feel free to comment on your Portsmouth Dreadnought.
Oh dear, we've started. So.
This could be a new game.
Right. Let's. We'll play this game.
Every so often, we'll chuck out a team.
We'll chuck out a team at the end, right? Or we'll get a couple in tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do my first one just because I think this will be class banter.
Okay.
South Wales Warriors. Everyone comment. We'll move on with the show. We'll come back to torpedoed. So South Wales Warriors, one word. Let's go. Britballin's commented. Scum.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Britballin. Who's watching? Oh, look at that straight away. Yes, Pangago.
Oh, yes. Right.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Right. Staying with Div 2 on the south, but moving over to the Yorkshire division, and NF, whatever shite it's called. Div 2 Yorkshire. Humber Warhawks 27, Donny Mustang 0. Kind of expected result. Originals.
Oh, we're narrowing down his area now.
Oh.
Someone put up a picture of a sheep and see how he reacts.
That I'm you. What was I saying?
We were going to go for the Yorkshire division. Tell with the first result.
Oh yeah. So Humber won 27-0. And yeah, that's what it is.
Well done, Humber.
Yeah, well done.
It's expected that result, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Humber are really good in that division, in that whole division, conference, whatever it may be.
Conference.
Yeah, and I think that they're probably there to. I think it's going to be hard for them not to win that division, that whole conference. Really, I think they're one of the teams to look out for in that Div 2 North. So yeah, I like them. Sheep Shackers, they're coming in. They're coming in these.
That's 2 words.
Yeah, and then the Jot just puts one singular sheep. I like it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Let's go right up north. And again, I don't know if it's an upset. It's not an upset, but it's one that I probably didn't see coming. Obviously, Aberdeen 10, Highland 31. Highland Stags. I think Aberdeen were playing really well this year.
I think I called that game.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Oh yeah, and I think I got my info wrong about Humber Warhawks aren't the best team in that division.
No, they're not.
Last week off Scunthorpe. You should have just said Sean being a dickhead.
I just thought I'd let you crack on.
I was getting confused with Northants. I don't know why. So Lincolnshire Bombers are actually top of that division. So Highland Stags obviously moved to 3-0. Aberdeen 3-1. Probably thought, I thought Aberdeen would probably edge that one, but fair play to Highland for winning that one. They got top of that NFC 2-0, so good result for them. Aberdeen staying second, Clyde Valley third, playing no games this week. NFC 1 South, Shropshire Revolution, who I stupidly picked this week, versus the Birmingham Bulls. It wasn't even close, so the info we got last week was wrong.
I think I got the game right.
Yeah, 46-0, fairly emphatic victory there.
We've got info on it as well.
Oh, have you? Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That bloody info.
The stat from the Bulls Revolution game was Bulls DB Alex Corbett nabbed 4 interceptions in the game.
4 interceptions, very good result.
That's pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah, 4 interceptions in one game.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. That's very, very well done, Alex Corbett.
Well done, Alex.
Well done, you. Well done.
Well done, Alex.
Okay, so sticking in that division, Halton Spartans 6, Nottingham Caesars 54, with a nice little cheeseburger. I've got a tail of the tape. Do you want it?
Yeah, go for it.
Who's
it with it? Oh, right, yeah, carry on, go.
Don't go.
No, it's all right, I've got it. Would you, just a quick one, right? Would you say that Alex Corbett was balling out?
That would be an apt description.
I would say he was balling out. And I think Warwick from Scunthorpe would also say he was balling out. I know how much Warwick loves the phrase balling out. So, just to let you know, just putting it out there for everyone, Alex Corbett from the Birmingham Bulls was balling out. I just said the other day Warwick put a status on saying he didn't like the phrase balling out, so we're going to use it as many times as possible.
Alex is now Britballin's Balling Out Player of the Week, sponsored by Warwick Grosvenor.
Oh, we're such dickheads.
Moving on to Nottingham, another team of ours. We like our Nottingham. Tell of the day, interception on the opening play for Nottingham, which that scored on. Oh, sorry, interception on the opening play that Shropshire scored on. So that was their scores. Then obviously Nottingham kind of run away with it, scoring TDs in 1, 2, and 3 quarters. Apologies.
Don't die.
There you go. Thanks for covering on that. Robbie Jones got 2 receiving. Josh Hutchin 2 receiving. Elliot Harvey 1 rushing and 1 receiving. Alex Stocks 1 rushing and 5 passing TDs. Chris Baby 1 DTD following a block punt. So they started an under-19 graduate at QB for the first senior start of the Caesars. Well done, Alex Stocks.
Would we say Alex Stocks was balling out also?
I would definitely say Alex Stocks was balling out. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, ask Enrique to come on. I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
I've been told a number of different guys that he's a better host than me anyway. So he ain't picking up.
Hey, what's up?
Everyone wants you to come on the show this week for some reason.
Are you live now?
Yeah, I'm live, Joe. You're not fucking watching?
Mate, work. Sorry.
Fuck you.
I'm at work, man. Come on.
So can you not come on? Like, honestly, I think there's about 40 people here. I mean, they've all got like blue on the profile picture, but on the screen, it's like it's hard to see what it is. But they kind of want you to come on.
I could probably, because I'm almost at my missus' house from work. So
He's gonna fucking come on. Yeah, if you can, it would be great. Like,
it'll be great for you.
I know the fucking views will go crazy.
Sam Foster's coming on as well.
Give me 10 minutes, 10:15. I'll see what I can set up.
Right, no worries. Fossey, get your thing ready. You're coming on as well. Right, I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, I'll come on if Fossey comes on.
Yes, right, no worries. I'll see you in a bit. He said he's coming on if Fossey comes on.
Right.
Yeah, there is about 62 people watching, but there's 69 actually.
Now.
Yeah.
But we fluctuate. We hope to get to it.
Yeah. We reckon 42 of them are probably from Manchester. So
right, we represent.
This is going to be so funny.
And the other 25 are from Newcastle area, Northumberland, Northumbria, whatever. Yeah. And then the rest of them are you lovely people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks. So I got my little bits of stats mixed up there. Nottingham obviously just bowled out, beat Holton. That's it. Well done, them. Sam Foster, hit us up if you're coming on. Somebody start messaging Sam, tag him in it, do whatever you need to do. I think a very close game this week. Chester Romans 13, Leicester Falcons 23. Kind of an expected result, pretty closer than the first game. Chester probably just couldn't seem to get going as much as they would have liked to. I probably expected more scores from that game. I think that's a good.
Honestly, I think that's a good game, like result wise as well for both teams.
I mean, it's a fucking great result for Nottingham.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously Nottingham moved to second 3-1. Leicester 5-0. You'd probably think the division's theirs now.
Yeah, I thought one about the Leicester one when I was saying it was a good result, but never mind.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. If Nottingham can turn the tide on Chester anyway to finish second. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. Just so everyone knows as well, just had a bit of inside info. I think it'll be music to everyone's ears. Judging from the referee's report, South Wales Warriors had 2 guys ejected last week. So let me just scroll up. Very apt. Very apt. Just leave that on. So, yeah.
Oh dear. That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's go to probably one of our favourite divisions. Northumberland Vikings absolutely hammering the Wolverines, 70-6. He's got the inside intel. I like it. Northumberland Vikings 7-6 to the Lancashire Wolverines. That's just a talking point. Never understand that in British American football. Like, you all stand on the same side now. Like, who are you talking to? Yeah, who are you talking to? Like, I see loads of head coaches doing it. Like,
mate, if I was going to do it, I would have done it this weekend just to listen to the Prem football results. Just be like, who's winning the league? Do you know what I mean? That would have been good. Do you know what I mean? Bit of Bluetooth going on, like.
Yeah.
Everyone starts cheering. They realise someone's just got relegated.
Yeah, it was
the full point of soccer now. Anyways, well done to Man City. Yeah, footy. I have to say it there. But anyways, well done to Man City on winning the league, and and well done to Sunderland for getting into the championship. You shitbags. Right. Anyways, Karen.
And well done to Everton for celebrating the other day like they'd actually won the league.
Yeah.
They're staying in the Prem. So,
Well done, Everton.
Well done, you Scousers. Bad weekend. Good weekend for. I bet Everton fans were over the moon because also Liverpool didn't win the league. Vikings were a different gravy. I did read the tale of that tape as well, which was all to be seen. So go and look at
Northumberland.
Yeah, that's what I said. Northumberland. So I got
right.
both there.
Pleb, honestly. Right.
I feel like saying it wrong every week. That just so annoying.
I think we know what the Vikings are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, EKP win 38-0 to Glasgow Tigers. Like, it's probably a controversial hot take. I don't know if it's controversial. Like, I don't think the EKP are the best team in that division. And they're 4-0.
How? How do you not think that?
I just think, I think Northumbria next game.
Northumberland.
I can't help. I'm going to call them Northumbria. It pisses you off. East Coast Eagles next game. I think they're going to beat AKP significantly next game. I just feel like it's been too close. EKP have got 2 results now at 17-14 against them and Yorkshire. Both, I think, at EKP, so both in Scotland, I'm pretty sure. I just feel like the tides are going to turn in this division. I don't think EKP will win it outright.
So obviously Vikings have got to go up to East Kilbride.
Did they play them at EKP?
Yeah. No, Vikings played... East Kilbride played at Northumberland. But Yorkshire travelled to East Kilbride. And I was fortunate to watch both of those games.
Yeah. I'm not saying... don't get me wrong. I'm not saying EKP aren't a very good team. I've got a feeling they will split with probably Northumberland and Yorkshire. That's my theory.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think there'll be all 3 teams will have 2 losses.
Do you think?
Yeah, or 2 or 3 losses. They'll split with each other all the time. I mean, they'll all take 1-1 off each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just
don't know. I think
EKP just aren't doing it for me. Results-wise, 38-0 against Glasgow. That's not the best result.
It doesn't really matter that though, does it? Let's be honest.
No, you're right. Yeah.
That really doesn't make a difference. We don't know if they just played fucking anyone.
This is interesting. Vikings are a great team. I was very impressed with them at the Titans last season. That was a closed doors game.
Oh.
That limits that person significantly.
Well, we know that we were both at that game.
Yeah, so that means we was there with him. But you was there. There wasn't loads of people there. It was
there wasn't. There wasn't loads of people there.
So that means this person could be a part of Northumberland.
We could
be part of Manchester, or it could be me or you.
Well, I'm not small enough to keep typing that in and then thingy, but never mind.
You've just narrowed down who you are.
There was a couple of Rams guys there as well.
Oh, right, maybe.
There was a couple of Rams guys watching that game.
It's like Gossip Girl.
This?
Gossip Girl XOXO.
Oh, there's a text coming through.
Gossip Girl.
Fucking great show. We've not seen that, by the way.
Yeah. Could definitely lose to one or two. Or the other two. Yeah, I agree. Adam Carroll, Yorkshire travelled very start should be an interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They didn't have everyone with them.
No, and from what I've seen, I watched the highlights. It was give Tyler Broad the ball. Tyler Broad is just such a difference maker for Yorkshire.
I just think Yorkshire came out the wrong formation to start off with in that game.
Yeah. I'm not saying EKP aren't great. I just think they're not going to go unscathed. I just don't think they're that.
You know what you're going to get from football north of the border? They're going to be able to tackle very well. And they're going to hit you very hard. The blocking's going to be good, and they're going to be able to shed blocks. Anything on top of that's a bonus.
Yeah.
And East Kilbride do the basics very, very well.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I feel like Northumberland and Yorkshire got more flair to them.
They do. Completely different teams.
Yeah. And maybe that's what I like a little bit more than the traditional, solid defense, solid offense, just solid all over. Great special teams will probably be the case for EKP. We'll see.
EKP are really good at running the ball and then hitting little short passes.
Yeah.
I mean, they took a long one back against Vikings, but it was just a blown coverage play. That was like
just discipline and do things very well.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that. And I don't know, maybe I like the bit. I mean, I play and coach at a very flamboyant team, though, so it's not we're not a very dunk and dunk kind of team. Right, okay, so I think that's it for the North and Div 1, Div 2. Pretty sure. I'm sure someone will tell me if not. I'm just checking we've covered them all. Northampton, we've not covered that division, have we?
No, we haven't.
Then I don't know if any team played.
So we're left with the South, then I'm guessing.
There was no games. It was just got the Prem, I think. Yeah, there was.
Oh, Prem.
Yeah, just the Prem. So we'll go to the Prem South first. It looks like Sam Fossey isn't available, so it doesn't mean we can't have them on to banter each other. Sorry, guys. Just the way the cookie crumbles on this one.
That's terrible, lad. He could have just phone in, just dial in.
I know, yeah. Hey, it's not my fault, is it? I don't own him.
Well,
plus,
you do.
I probably would just spend the whole time trying to work out where he's actually from, which I ask him every time I see him. Where are you from?
I don't think he remembers.
No, think about that accent. Just Fossey in it. Right, okay, let's go to the Prem South. So we'll go Prem South first, just in case we could potentially get a wild Fossey appearance. So let's go to Kent's game. So Kent obviously played against the London Olympians. The London Olympians 12, Kent 27. Oh, Fossey's commenting.
Fossey, right, if you come on the show, Enrique is going to come on the show.
In about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he's going to talk smack to each other.
Unless Toby's watching and then Enrique's not allowed. But, it could be great. What's this? Just hope all the youth players stepping up to adult ball next year get the chance to play at the best senior team if they're sticking around and not get stuck playing Div 2 ball. Scott, I think Scott's part of the Vikings, and I think he's worried in case they all go to Gates junior team, from juniors to adult, rather than going to play at the Vikings. Because that's where the best junior players are. But never mind. Right, anyways.
Do you think that's what that is?
I think it is, yeah.
I was thinking that, but Gates said that. I'm fair to say, you represent the academy, and it seems, I don't know, it's going to sound pretty harsh, it seems separate to the other team anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So, I would potentially say, well, not speaking on your behalf, you're not bothered about them playing Div 1, Div 2, Prem, anything you want them to go to Pride or NFL Academy.
Yeah, if anyone thinks that we're trying to get any player to go and play British American football adult level, you're completely wrong.
Yeah, thought so. But I'm sure you'll pick up. So I'm sure that, you know what, these guys from Gateshead who've left and went to.
Scott's one of them.
Oh, shut the fuck up then, Scott.
Scott knows. Scott knows. Oh, wait there. Wait.
Shut up. Anyway. Sorry.
Wait.
Right, whilst you're doing that, Kent obviously beating London Olympians 12-27. Fairly impressive result for Kent, but one that was to be expected. I think pretty right in saying that's London's Olympians' first. Oh no, I'm going to say it's the first point, but I think he scored 6. So obviously it moves Kent to 2-2. London slipped to 0-5 and look a dead cert for relegation in that division. Have you finished?
Yeah. We'll see in a second.
Okay, cool. London Warriors, burger to bagel. One of our favourite results is always a burger bagel is my favourite result because it's double food, and we all love food.
Yeah.
We might have to change the name of this to, what was I thinking? I was trying to, Fat Lads Talk Football. I think that's what we could change the podcast to.
I think we'll get a better logo.
Yeah, just we could have a burger, a bagel burger.
Yeah.
Is our logo. Yeah.
Oh,
that is a shit logo.
Shit.
Someone make us some logos.
Yeah. We'll change the name. We're not going to be called Britballin anymore.
Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, we'll
fucking... That's not football. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we're changing the podcast to.
Well, wait there. Before we do that, make sure that no one's bought the fucking website for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who the fuck you are.
I'm just not hairy. That's the problem with that. This is substantial growth. This is 2 weeks worth of not shaving. So
this was clean shaven this morning.
Alex Cooper, they want logo. Yes, if Alex Cooper could hook us up with a logo.
Yeah.
I think Fat Lads Talk Football is more apt now because we don't do anything over and above that now. Like we used to do all professional shit, like big interviews and all that. Like,
but yeah, there's still there's loads of people that want to do that still.
I know, but like genuinely, the season's back to back. Like someone said to me, like the other day, like when you're getting like FA on and people like that, I'm like, literally, one season finishes, another starts. Like it was all good during lockdown, and we hope it kept you entertained.
Yeah.
But unless it's like a Christmas special, like we are struggling at the minute.
I mean, like I tell you what, I think of a good name, right?
Or Helicopter Gridiron.
I think, right? I know. I like Gridiron. I think that's good. Like maybe like Gridiron Hub or something like that.
I like that. Gridiron Hub's a good one. I like that.
We could go with that. Yeah. I'm sure there's loads of logos kicking about as well that we could.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
Fat dads do football.
Oi, only well I would say fat, right?
Oi, it's fat shaming.
It's fucking festively plumb to you, son. It's nearly Christmas.
Fat leets do football.
Oh. International fat leets.
Yeah. Because if we call each other fat, you can't call us fat.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it.
So yeah, Warriors, well done. Great. I mean, business was handled. Oh, we've got one. Sam Fossey. I'll send that fucker the link.
Get it sold.
So,
is his mic working?
I don't know.
He's froze. You need to unmute your mic. What you doing? Unmute your mic. Oh, it's not going to work. Go get headphones and then try. You can't hear us. Put the fucking show on your phone.
Nice headphones. So if Sam Fossey can't come on, just as an update, so any Titan who wants to come on, message me within the next 3 to 4 minutes and you can take Fossey's place.
Oh, I can hear him. Are you there? No, he's gone.
I mean, he's muted himself, so that's going to help.
Oh, right, get out. Right, anyways.
You can hear as much as
what's he doing?
Through his headset, I like it. That's a sophisticated joke.
Oh dear.
This guy. I wish I knew who he was. Like, literally, I promise you, if you message me privately in your DMs, like, I won't tell anyone. And I'll pay to know who you are. You message me your price. I'll pay you to know who you are, and I won't tell anyone.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Plum
Is he back?
Experts.
Is he back? I think he's back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes!
No, can't hear you, mate. Could hear you all day yesterday.
I was promised Fossey.
He's trying to get on, apparently.
I've decided that I'll just do a shit accent and I'll be Fossey.
I love that you've come on. This is great.
Well, not literally. I was on the way home from work, so I was like, you know what? Why not?
Oh, so you weren't even at work. You were on the way home and you didn't even tune in to watch. That's bullshit. That, by the way.
I normally do as well. That's the thing. I normally tune in when I'm at work. I put one headphone in and I'm watching.
Bullshit. So they want to get the juicy stuff. How was the game?
Juicy stuff? Well, it was well, from my perspective, it was a scrap for me. Manchester's O-line is for real. Like, from my perspective, it was just me versus the O-line. Because I was playing Mike, so it was that O-line they're built well. For anyone who's seen or hasn't seen, we came out in a free front. and then we adjusted and stuff like that. But they are. I said it to the end of them, like anyone that I saw in an O-line number, I was like, I just saw you all day. I didn't see a receiver, I saw running backs because I tackled running backs, but it was an entire game of headbutting and just fighting them and getting that line is just, there's a lot of them and they're big.
Is that...
Yeah.
What?
Oh, what you showing me?
This is what Henrique had to deal with. Watch the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's still going. It's still going.
Right.
Hey, look, I got a few plays where I hit a block and I stopped him and I got to the ball carrier, but it's a big line. It took a lot out of you, so credit to it. And go on.
Mike's leaving his screen on. I'll just turn it off.
No. Yeah, no, but I it's weird because obviously we lost and I don't play football to lose. But I actually enjoyed the game because it was a game of, I like to play the better teams, the best teams. I'm a Premiership team. I love the fact that I've got the competition I do in my division. I've got Tamworth, I've got Manchester. I'm looking forward to Edinburgh. We've got big, strong guys. I had fun out there. I really did. You
did enjoy yourself. Yeah, you threw yourself about. You enjoyed yourself. You tried till the end.
Yeah.
Give up. Sheffield
never
as a whole.
Quit. But Manchester's for real, man. Damn. That offense is they got something about them. I'll give them credit where credit's due. I'll run my mouth and I'll always play it, but credit where it's due.
I was trying to find the video of you saying we can get the smoke anytime. I was trying to bring that up for you.
Oh man, do you know what, right? I don't even remember doing that video, but I remember when it was. I was on a night out with one of your damn players. And they got me drunk and they were like, do you have any message for like Fossey?
What a shit house.
Yeah. Honestly, I've seen that video so many times. It's just him going, Manchester can have the smoke any day, whenever they want it. I'm there. We'll handle business.
Yeah. But
you know what it is, right? Have you seen the comments? Like everyone here is like saying like mass respect for coming on and talking about it and stuff. Like I think everyone here didn't expect you to come on. Like I knew that you'd come on and just say it how it is. Like Mike knew as well that you just come on, say it how it is. So that's class. Like
yeah. I run my mouth, but at the end of the day, it's a respect thing. It's like boxing. You can run your mouth and chat shit. But once you've lost a boxing match, you can't then still be a cunt about it. You've got to say the bigger team won, and the bigger team won. So, but Sheffield's not going anywhere, and neither am I. So, season's not over yet. We've got 7 games left, which in my eyes means 7 wins. So, we move.
I like that.
Good luck with that.
I see. That's why. Oh, give me some notice and I'll come on for the show. Right, you got 5 minutes, mate.
I've already messaged him. I did say we could end the game. I said we'll just call it 0-0 with Henrique versus Sam Fossey and Anoka. Winner takes all.
Henrique wins that.
And you know that I'm taking that. You know that. Let's go.
Sell back tickets.
Sheffield, our games are free. We don't charge.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't charge to that pitch you play on either.
Yeah, but you charge a $5 for an 80-yarder. Come on.
To be honest, it was the cleanest game I've seen as well. I did not expect there was one flag the whole game.
Yeah, I didn't know whether that was like.
Mate, do not, no. Them fucking refs, man. It's the cleanest game because they're not even fucking looking.
Yeah.
Shit houses.
They left their flags at home. Because there was.
Mate, we kicked. So for people that didn't know, our juniors played Titans under 19s beforehand, so we had the same refs. We kicked an extra point straight through the fucking uprights, and the signal that missed. And they were like, "Oh, it's the guys at the back. It's their decision." Everyone else was like, "That went in." I've got a video of it going in. I took a still. It's in the fucking middle. How the fuck can you miss that? You boss-eyed fuck. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, the flag.
Their job is to do this. Like that. That's all they've got to do. Look up and see if it goes through or not. Fucking guy with glasses looking down there. Sunglasses. Why the fuck do you need sunglasses? Wasn't sunny.
I was laughing like
Scumbag.
There was no flags because I was literally screaming at one point like 58. No, he's a good lineman, but our speed end, he couldn't handle him at all. He realised there was no flags and he just kept tackling him pretty much all game. I was like, well, if there's no flags, tackle him, do what you need to do.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. It's the Yorkshire way.
Yeah. I do have to call out number 55 as well. I did give him some grief during the game for your guys, your lineman, because he was out on the perimeter. And everyone knows a lineman on the perimeter, you've got to do one thing, that's handle your business against DBs. And Fossey absolutely leveled him. Like he probably took on Fossey thinking, I got this. And Fossey absolutely boxed him on his ass. It was pretty funny, actually. So I just said, you're a disgrace to all linemen. But he's not. He's a good guy.
Oh, come on. He is. He's actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, look, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. And the way I was seeing it is naturally, there was Manchester. I was hearing my name on that sideline a lot. I missed maybe 2 tackles. I felt like I had a decent game, but I missed a tackle every once in a while. There was one in the backfield I missed towards the end. And I swear to you, that entire sideline, I'm pretty sure was calling me.
Oh,
that entire sideline was like, Enrique, you've got to make that tackle. You can't miss that tackle. I was just like, I wasn't even turning. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to give it to them. But no, good game. And we'll see you in the playoffs, hopefully.
Oh, fingers crossed. See you in the final.
Oh, yes.
I love that. That's a great response. So are you just going to stay on the rest of the show now with the way I go over power rankings and shit? I think you should.
I can do. Yeah, I'm settled now, so I'm here. So why not?
There's a random floating baby. It's better than Evan coming through, to be fair, for Taekwondo. No, big up. Thanks for coming on, Enrique. I do appreciate it. It's the first time we've done a show together. So everyone was saying to me yesterday on the sideline, tell your mate to show up. I was like, we never even done a show together.
I've got
an idea.
He's
my backup. He's just my backup. Oh, this is the show. This is the one we all want. Okay, no. Right, so North East football's a load of shit. We won't be talking about that for the rest of the show.
Fuck you.
First, I was watching that game as well. Gateshead started slow. I was watching it. We were watching a youth game. And one thing is credit to Manchester. One thing that that not a lot of teams do. I know that Sheffield do it, and it's one of my favourite things about the team. But I saw Manchester doing it, supporting youth teams. I love that. Yeah. It's my favourite thing.
Man, they turned up in the dinosaur costumes, man.
Yeah, it's our thing. We always turn up if we've got a double header. It's fancy dress. Turn up, get loud. No, but I mean, Gateshead, fair play to Gateshead. Like you guys travelled, like the parents travelled, like they were loud, like they made it their own home game, even though we were there. It's usually like one other dad from the other team who just sits quiet because he's like there's a load of idiots drinking and like, well, not drinking because it's pre-game. Obviously, you won't drink pre-game unless you're a coach.
Unless you're a coach.
Oh, you don't drink pre-game.
Do anything the fucking want, lads.
I mean, when you're a head coach, you have to have doubles. So.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
So, by the way, just so everyone knows, that I don't like to reveal it. You know, like Barney the dinosaur and Banksy, like people don't like to reveal the true identity. Kieran, who watches the show all the time, was the dinosaur.
Yes.
Pick up that.
To be honest, when you guys walked away to do like your pre-game, you're doing your install. I was like, who's that dinosaur? Because that dinosaur had a dumper truck on him.
Like,
you got Bunda.
The best thing I've seen is him walking up the stairs like this in the T-Rex costume, and there's people in the stand just going do 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 do. It's the funniest fucking thing. Like,
just for anyone who doesn't know the reference, like he was dressed as a dinosaur. Like we'll have to get a picture or something, but he was definitely just dressed as a full dinosaur.
Yeah. Like I actually took a timeout during the game to point the dinosaur out to the lads that was in the stand. Like, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't do that as a coach, but it was funny. I couldn't let them miss it.
So, Enrique, while we've got you, the tail for the North has took a swing, hasn't it? So, obviously, Manchester wins 62-0, stay top of the division 5-0. And as I predicted, Tamworth go up to Edinburgh and I would say pull the pants down and give them a good spanking. I mean, nice beats in there, didn't they?
Well, yeah, like I'll be honest. I was like you guys last week when you just weren't sure about Tamworth and Edinburgh because I'd been hearing about Edinburgh just bullying teams and stuff, but then I was actually talking to Fossey about it and everything, and sometimes it was just like, they're doing well and they look good and they've always been a good team, but one thing is Tamworth is Tamworth. Jason Scott just has this thing about him that he finds a way. The Giants learned that the best way. We were 7-7 at half. The score ended 48-7. He finds a way. It's what he does. But then, and maybe some of us got a bit excited with Edinburgh putting up big scores, but forgot maybe who they were playing. Because the scores were against. Obviously, I'm never disrespectful to any team, but it was Sandwell, who are new to the Prem and learning and trying to get to the speed, and obviously Merseyside, who were rebuilding, and then they're young and stuff like that. So maybe we got a bit excited about that, but I just think maybe the division's a lot better this year.
Yeah,
I get that. I think I'd be interested to see you guys against the likes of Mercer. I think you'll handle them quite comfortably. I think you'll also handle Sandhall quite comfortably as well. And obviously, did you play Tamworth away? Or have they got to come to you next time?
No, we played them at home.
Right, okay. And I don't think you'd be too far off Edinburgh. I think they considerably beat those teams, but I think you'll find when you play them as well that they're not really the kind of Prem caliber teams at the minute. It's my opinion, Sandwell and Mercer, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll be interested to see your results against them.
Yeah.
Next up.
It's on a bloody bank holiday weekend as well, isn't it? God. Oh.
Next up, so I've lost all my bearings because I was talking. Let's see. Who was the other game in the Prem? Oh, Merseyside beat Sandwell like 44-7 or something.
Yeah, that wasn't a mere shock, was it?
No, I still think it's a shock result, like how big the scoreline was.
46-9. Yeah, Merseyside, they've got some talent. They've got more talent than Sandwell. And it's just like I said, I don't know. Yeah, they've definitely got more talent, so they probably would have been.
My hope is that Sandwell just keep going. I just want Sandwell to keep churning. Because when you start
looking, full slate of fixtures, don't we?
Exactly. When you start looking at when it gets to that kind of level, it's very easy for people to just give up and be like, "What's the point? We're just going to get dipped 50 every game." So
I don't think they'll quit.
No, I don't. I think they asked for the Prem season. They've got a lot of rookies, so no disrespect. Like rookies don't know any better. Like they're just like, all right, this is football. Like they don't really know what they're up against or what's happening right now. Like so, hopefully they'll go down, rebuild. And come back a little bit stronger.
To be fair, if we stop tagging them and stuff, right, their rookies might not see this, right? And they might think like 50-odd nils like a normal score.
Yeah, they might be thinking like these guys are playing like in the NFL.
Yeah, like no one tag them in shit, right? And then just they'll never know.
But I think, it's always difficult. I think when you go down from Prem North, we know exactly what's waiting for you. Northern Div 1, like that. Problem is, you go down, you don't come up for years. Like we've seen it with Yorkshire, EKP. Again, I still believe Merseyside, or let's say the 5th or 6th team in the division, they should absolutely have to play the 2nd team in Div 1.
Yeah, I'd like to see that as well.
When it goes to the Prem, stays in the Prem or goes to the Prem. I think it's the only fair way to get the amount of teams up to balance it out a little bit now.
Power rankings.
Just a quick one as well, just as for everyone who I think a lot of
shit. No. Yes, it's normal. It's normal. That's a thing. Everyone
does it. That. Points per game.
Are you still doing this shit?
All right, well, do it then.
No, do it. It's really good.
No.
I really enjoy it. The stats. It's good. Come on, you're stats man now.
The stats man, yeah.
South. We've done the South, didn't we?
Yeah. Prem South, yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we've done the South.
Yeah. Points per differential per game. Bristol Apache still total 55.5. Titans 2, 50.6. Yorkshire on 3, 46.7. Warriors 4, 40.8. Edinburgh Wolves 33. Still on the points differential per game. Highest scoring team.
Enrique would not like a relegation playoff. Sheffield couldn't even beat Notts. But they wouldn't be in it anyways because I think it would be between Sandwell and Merseyside. So, anyways, what's with the shopping trolley?
Yeah, it is a good question. That
Is
I've
that
got
a shopping trolley?
Yeah.
Fuck off, show us.
I didn't know it was, like a clothes rack. It's a shopping trolley with your stuff in it.
Is that actually a shopping trolley?
Yeah. My missus is moving house soon, so she's brought it into the house to help her move.
Moving house sponsored by fucking Tesco.
She was never going to be saying if she was with Enrique anyway, was she?
Exactly. Hey, look, I trapped her very early on. She was still learning English when she met me, so she can't escape now.
Trapped her early on. What did you use? A stick in a cardboard box or something? Full of string. We've got her.
I think Aaron's referring to a patch of being his point differential. No, you're doing well. You've scored 228 and only conceded 6 in Div 2. So well done.
It's not even a £1 coin, it's a trolley token. Div 2 expected, Div 1 impressive, yeah. It's selling for
Good
it.
lad!
Let's go.
Lad! It's only a quid.
Oh, Christ. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Fuck me. I need to go tell Amy I want to. I'm fucking stealing a trolley now. Or buying a trolley for £1.
I'm off, yeah. Right, okay.
Start a removals company. Fucking Asda trolleys.
Let's rattle through some predictions. We'll go speed round.
Right.
Yorkshire Rams versus Inverclyde.
Rams.
DC Presidents versus Darlow.
Darlow.
Ooh, Darlow, yeah.
Nottingham Rangers versus Gateshead Senators. Nottingham.
Gateshead.
You know what? Put Hussein in the starting lineup. Gateshead.
That's true, yeah. Put his junior team on Gateshead's team and Gateshead win that division easily. Yeah. You've got to pick one team right there. I actually said, genuinely, he's probably one of the best QBs in the Prem at the moment. And he plays, he's 16. I was telling people he's 16 and people couldn't believe it. But who's that 6'4" kid with kids?
6'5".
6'5".
With the cannon of an arm.
There was one play where he was backing up. I think he ended up throwing a pick because it was an incredible catch by the Manchester DBs, who were lights out, the best receivers I've ever seen, Manchester's DBs. And he just slings it off his back foot. It goes about 45 yards in the air. It's just ridiculous. On a penny as well.
Oh, he's so pissed that he's watched that game, by the way, because he's got a broken finger on his throwing hand. If he's watched the game, he wasn't even starting QB because he broke his finger.
Want to see them kids burst.
Genuinely, I said it to Walker the first time I introduced you to him. I was like, how are these boys 16? The fact that in my mind he could have been playing under 16, and look at him.
Yeah, he was still. This is what people don't understand. People got so pissed. We had to pull out of a youth tournament because we had an illness run through the team. But what would they prefer is keep Hussein and fucking Aiden and all, and still down at under 16s level and just walk the full league. Come on.
I mean, what? I think you're right. What's right and left guard? Kristen. The kid looks like 25. Legit, full beard, long hair. He's not under 19. The funny thing, Hussein's too young to play for GB under 19s. That frightened me the other day when he said that. I was like, why is he not GB under 19s? Oh, he can't.
He's still too young.
He's still too young.
Yeah, no, they picked him. And then the ages changed, so it went up to under 20s this year. So he missed out. So what they've done is, at training sessions, they didn't make him train with the under 17s. They just kept him with the under 19s and just said, we can't pick you though.
All right, so Highland Stags versus Dumfries Hunters.
Stags.
Highland, yeah.
Clyde Valley Blackhawks versus Dunfermline Kings. Close one.
I'm going to go Clyde Valley.
Yeah, I think Clyde Valley.
Kings.
I
think Clyde Valley will win, but I like Kings, sorry.
Yeah. South Links Lightning versus Humber Warhawks.
Humber.
I like them on social media, so.
Yeah. I think Humber just. Donny versus Scunthorpe. I think
Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah, they're balling out, mate.
Yeah. Staffordshire Surge versus B Miners.
Staff's
Staff's just. Sussex Thunder versus Blitzby, battle for the bottom.
Blitzby, surely they've got to get going eventually.
Blitzby.
I'm gonna go Sussex Thunder.
I won't be surprised. Cambridgeshire Cats versus Essex Spartans.
Cats.
Essex.
You love Essex. I know you love Essex.
I do. Steve Cox, good receiver. I like Essex.
I'm gonna go Spartans. I know a couple of them. I trained them once 10 million years ago, but I'll say I'm gonna go Spartans.
Yeah, I don't like the balance when there's three of them. When it's me picking the opposite team that both are used to, like this is bullshit.
Because we know football outside the northeast. That's why.
Yeah, all right. London Hornets. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the normal podcast.
What's happened with the sound?
I don't know what's happened with his sound. Now
his sound's gone. He can't hear you again now. He's done something. We'll give him all the power of having the show by himself, and he's broke it.
No comprende. No speaking no anglais.
Oh.
Never mind.
Right, just fix it again like that, right? You just right. Anyways, carry on.
See you in a bit. Hertford Cheaters versus Oxford Saints.
Cheaters.
Yeah, cheaters. We can't hear you, Enrique. So when you can hear us, then you'll be back with us.
Yeah, when you tell we put a thumb up when you can hear us again.
Yeah. Ouse Valley Eagles versus Ipswich Cardinals.
Ipswich.
Oh, I think Ouse Valley.
So do I, but I just like Ipswich.
Yeah. Colchester Gladiators versus your boys, Norwich Devils.
Norwich Devils.
Norwich, yeah. I love this comment. Enrique is trolled. I enjoyed having him on the show as well. I'm sure
he'll be back in a sec. He's just sitting there. I can see him trying to fix it.
Yeah, Worcestershire Black Knights versus Hereford Stampede.
Oh, fuck now. Hereford.
Yeah. Northants Knights versus Swindon Storm.
Northants.
Yeah. Berkshire Renegades in a replay versus South East Squadron.
He could hear with Sam. Look, that's why he's back.
I can hear you now.
Right. Berkshire versus South East. So I'll go Berkshire.
Berkshire. Who are you going with, Enrique?
South East.
This is fucking quick fire, man. You've got to just bang it out there. Come on.
Okay.
South East. East Kent Mavericks versus East Essex Sabres.
East Essex Sabres.
Yeah, Sabres.
Pasty Bowl, Torbay Trojans versus Cornwall Monarchs.
Cornwall.
I think, do GB under-19s play this week?
Yes, they do.
So we'll maybe share some links and stuff when that comes around.
If that gets streamed. I said I'll respond to this. He could see what I was saying.
That's pretty good. That fair enough. Yeah, he's an expert lip reader, is Enrique. So
yeah, if you didn't know that about Enrique, there's issues.
Should have forgot.
Should have forgot.
Okay, let me go. Power rankings.
Yay!
Let me zoom in so we don't have to go out. There you go. Big. Right, okay, so...
Are we staying on the screen now? Is that what you want?
Yes, stay on if you want. I mean, people know our voices, so we don't need to be on it.
Yeah, well, we'll just
there you go.
zoom in.
Right, okay, so... Oh, that's good, because you can see my clicker. Right, okay, so let's go bottom to top. Somerset Wyverns.
Well, why don't you go at the top and just see who's played from there and see if any of it changes. Northants, no, they stay there.
See, I would say Bristol are making a compelling case. Like, they're literally top of everything. They've conceded 6. They've scored 228.
We'll get them up to 1. Get them up to 1.
Okay.
So I feel like any of the top 3 could argue at being
like
one.
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Top
I
3.
think Bristol just deserve it because they've just hammered teams week in, week out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no team touched.
Scunthorpe and stuff stay there. Norwich stay there. What was the Aberdeen score?
They lost this week.
Oh, get them down.
Yeah, they lost to Highland. So
I mean, drop them to where Highland are. So just move them to there.
Yeah.
Now, does that push everyone up, or does that?
Not just, I don't like having Gateshead that high. Like, I feel
Neither do I.
Like, I think like Lincoln come above Gateshead, and then probably even Highland and Essex. Like, I think that's where Gateshead.
I think Stags go up above both of them.
Well,
What do you mean,
I mean, I'm a bit disappointed you've dropped Gateshead that far down, if I'm honest.
I mean, these are all like undefeated in, I would say, better divisions. No disrespect, like that's not a great division Gateshead are playing in.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Thank you. I didn't think you'd agree that easily on that one. Highland obviously have overcome a good team in Roughneck, so I could justify that. Lincoln, I mean, their logo was always there. It wasn't like we forgot last week.
No one didn't put DC Presidents in there just because we didn't have a
East Essex Sabres 2-0 and 3-0 now, I think, in a decent division. Gateshead, Aberdeen will stay there because they have beaten other teams. Obviously Somerset. I don't think there's a real strong case for anyone else outside of that at the minute. I mean, Humber maybe again, because they won this week, but they still lost, didn't they, the week before?
Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Done. Div 2, done. Move. Div 2, done. Andrew Gilroy. So, we're going to do one on Thursday. Youth and Junior rankings Thursday. Get to update all of them. Just going back to the top, Bristol have scored second most points in the UK and conceded least. Surely first in these rankings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a delay. They're at the top now. Yeah, we'll put them there. All right.
Wrong one.
Just wait for Division 1. There's the shopping trolley again.
Show me the shopping trolley. Show me your shopping trolley.
I'm changing your name in the Team North group chat to Trolleyed, by the way. Just putting.
So, an interesting tale this week. Leicester obviously won. I think stay won 5-0. EKP are now 4-0. Obviously, we'll stay there.
What's the Rams?
What's that?
The Rams. What's the Rams record?
They've lost one.
Yeah, they lost to EKP 17-14 away.
Did they drop that far down?
Yes.
Well, I think what it is I think because we're all North, we understood that. We kind of OP the North a little bit. Like we think it's probably because we don't see the South enough. We don't know the quality down there. So I think we had it very heavy North with guys who'd lost. So we give credit to the guys who were undefeated.
Like we've said that we do not think the Vikings and the Rams should be that low. It's just how things have played out so far and how we were doing it is just how it's.
You can't penalise them. They're undefeated, so they deserve something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, one thing we can do is Rushmore will slide down. Obviously, they took an L this week to Hertfordshire.
So just put them level with the Rams.
Yeah, put them level with the Rams.
And then
Hearts move up, Hornets move up. The debate would be between Hearts and Hornets. Hornets are just dominating, I'd say, week in, week out. And very impressive result this week. But obviously, Hearts have just beat the 3 team, so it's hard to then push them down any further. Yeah,
I wouldn't push them down any further. I would keep them there.
Yeah. Rushmore, I'd say Yorkshire. I mean, I would say Northumbria's result this week.
Northumberland.
Northumbria's week
fucks me off every time you say it.
I think that goes up to 5. I think they go ahead of Yorkshire because it was a fairly impressive result.
Okay.
Obviously, we've got Bournemouth. A good point was in the chat here. Spartans coming to the top 10. I think Spartans replaced Stallions in the top 10. What's that? I was going to say, my case would be for Nottingham this week to bring them into the top 10. It's just who do we drop out of? The Bobcats didn't play. It's not Bobcats. Cambridgeshire. Did they play this week?
No, I don't think you can drop anyone out from there at this minute.
Yeah, they obviously took an L, but it's a good team. Chester have obviously beaten again by a top team.
They've only lost to the number 1 team twice.
Yeah, and if anything, they closed the gap this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe next week there's a case for Birmingham if they find a result. There's obviously a constant case for Wembley on that bubble. Nottingham go and beat a decent team. No disrespect to who they beat. Wolverines, we won't see you for a long time. Halton, no.
Ever.
Berkshire, no. South Wales, just our principal no. Portsmouth, no. Shropshire, no. Thunder, no. So yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Get
Done.
their D clicking, don't they?
What's that?
Wolverines just need to get their D clicking a bit more.
Yeah. Their offense is good enough, but yeah.
I like what you did there. Straight into the Prem. That was clever. Well done.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we didn't cover one game in the Prem South because we got sidetracked, so that's why people said Prem South. We didn't cover the Aztecs beating the Blitz 10-8 or something like that. Really close.
Yeah, that's closer than what I thought it would be.
Yeah. So, yeah, for people who outed us before, you're probably right, yeah. So, that's the game we didn't cover, so I do apologise.
We'll talk about it now. It was 10-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. Right, so
1, 2, 3 stay the same.
Yes.
Any disagreements on that?
Nah, I'm happy with 1, 2, and 3 there.
Yeah. I would say 5 and 4 swap.
Yeah, 4 and 5's got a swap minimum.
Yeah, and potentially these fall down again. But I can't then. Edinburgh probably come down. But there's no one I can make a solid case for. Like Blitz come above Thrashers potentially.
How?
Well, they run Apache close, Aztecs close, and the Thrashers just got hammered off the Warriors 60-0. Like
someone's saying in the chat, Tamworth 3, Bristol slide down 1.
Let's
now,
see.
do we think the result for Bristol was lower than we expected after Buffer brought in the whole international transfer rule thing?
Oh, so I don't know about that. So I was going to say, by the sounds of things, that result doesn't add up to. There you go.
Oh, Aztecs QB1 got injured in the game.
And he's a 14-point player. Like that's what I have him off. On a game like that, he's going to get 14 points on his own. So
yeah,
like at full strength, Aztecs are still there. Like the kid's unreal.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Tamworth, good. Well done for going up to Edinburgh and winning. Good result, very good result. So you stay there. Edinburgh can stay 5-ish for now. I don't know. Yeah, because there's no one else going to make a compelling case to overtake them. Like they've lost to Tamworth, who are a decent team.
Yeah, Solent beat the Blitz though, didn't they? That's why I don't know how we can have.
I know, but like, I know Solent beats Blitz.
I cannot do that. I did Blitz and Solent. You've got to switch them.
All right, okay.
There is no way they can't beat a team and be below them.
Yeah, but like it changes, doesn't it? Like it's changing. Like Blitz have put on a good result there against Aztecs. Like
yeah, well, they still have to do it again.
Yeah. Like, and they'll play each other again. I think Solent caught them early, and I just think Blitz are a better team than Solent. That's my opinion.
I love what the Premiership is turning into. I'm so excited.
Yeah, like, it's so good for everything to get a bit closer, isn't it?
Someone's just said in the comments there. Sorry, do we think Edinburgh beat Blitz?
I do.
We don't play this game. I don't. I think Blitz will have way too much for Edinburgh.
Yeah, I'm at that stage. Like, I think Blitz, yeah, but I just don't know how we can assess that just yet.
Yeah,
we can only go off what results are.
We need to see Edinburgh against Manchester.
Yeah,
I think that's a better judge of, because then obviously we've seen Blitz against Warriors.
I want to see Edinburgh against Manchester. I want to see Edinburgh against Sheffield.
Yeah. Listen, the only caveat I would say is Edinburgh always play Manchester well. Like that's just from an outside perspective. Like they've split with them before. Like Edinburgh, I knew. Like if you know the North, like Tamworth always find a way to beat Edinburgh, no matter how good Edinburgh are trending, and Manchester, no matter how much they're trending, find a way to get a difficult result against Edinburgh. Like they just have each other's numbers. It's always like between the three of them. So if Manchester come out and just legit blow up like Edinburgh away, like they've done with pretty much everyone else, then you've got to think, well, we know that's clearer than that Edinburgh are just that third best team in the division again. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Sheffield have had a rough start, so I don't think there's many changes. Obviously, Essex done there, the three. Yeah, there's no one else from those four.
I'll ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Let's say bank holiday weekend, Giants beat Edinburgh. Do we go up or do Edinburgh just drop down?
Ooh, if you beat Edinburgh, like there's a space in the top 8. Like you've had a tough start to the season. You played Manchester. You played the top two. Like you played the two teams who went to the playoffs last year. It's not an easy feat to start the season. I would say Sheffield squeeze 8 if they then go and get a result, because Sheffield have been impressive. in parts when we've played them, and again against you run obviously Tamworth very close, didn't you? So interesting. Edinburgh beat Leicester Falcons in pre-season. If that gives any insight into their level, that's great insight actually.
It does. I think. Well, pre-season's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's what I'm at. I think.
I think that's it. I think we call that a show, mate. I think we're done.
Let's call that a show. Thanks very much for joining us, Enrique. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. If you're ever free, come and join us. Right, guys.
Enrique, I'm going to do a youth and junior show on Thursday. You're going to come on?
I'm working till 6 and then I'm training with the Giants.
The Giants don't train, man. It's fine. Look, he was going to fight me right now. I nearly had him. Britball expert is a zebra on my inside. Oh.
Yeah, I have a feeling that would be a good shout. Like, he knows a lot. Like, he seems to get to different games which he wouldn't usually get to. That was going to be my call before when he said he'd seen the Northumbria versus Manchester game.
And that'll probably be why it's unofficial.
Yeah,
and I know what you said.
It's why he can't reveal his identity.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's unofficial, though, because if he is, he's definitely not an expert. So.
And on that bombshell, thanks everyone for watching. We love you, zebras. Bye-bye.